Thank you, Miranda. Well, folks, Donald Trump reacting yesterday on the campaign trail after, as you heard, FBI Director Comey sent another letter to Congress saying he's sticking by the findings of his July investigation, or his July findings, where Hillary broke no laws. Somehow they went through 650,000 emails. Here's what Donald Trump said.
Hillary Clinton is the most corrupt person ever to seek the office of the presidency of the United States. The investigations into her crimes will go on for a long, long time. The rank and file special agents at the FBI won't let her get away with her terrible crimes, including the deletion of 33,000 emails after receiving a congressional subpoena. They forget about all of this.
And then he made this appeal to the voters.
Right now, she is being protected by a rigged system. It's a totally rigged system. I've been saying it for a long time. You can't review 650,000 new emails in 8 days. You can't do it, folks. Hillary Clinton is guilty. She knows it. The FBI knows it. The people know it. And now it's up to the American people to deliver justice at the ballot box on November 8th.
All right, let's go back to Saturday. Donald Trump was on stage on Saturday, and then this happened.
By the way, folks, while we're at it, great.
Go, go.
Now, it was a false alarm. Someone said gun. They whisked Donald Trump away. He came right back out, continued the rally, showing great resilience. And the person who was trying to disrupt although he was released afterward, was a Hillary supporter, something called Republicans for Hillary. Any relation to the DNC? Who knows? Anyway, but it did show great resilience for Donald Trump to come right back out on stage. Barack Obama did perhaps, and it's hard to categorize these things when you're talking about Barack Obama, but he did perhaps one of the most stunning things he's ever done and said. Watch this.
Many of the millennials, dreamers, undocumented citizens, and I call them citizens because they contribute to this country, are fearful of voting. So if I vote, will immigration know where I live? Will they come for my family and deport us?
Not true. And the reason is, first of all, when you vote, you are a citizen yourself, and there is not a situation where the voting rolls somehow are transferred over and people start investigating, etc. The sanctity of the vote is strictly confidential.
Barack Obama saying if illegals vote, we're not going to come after you. You're safe. No one's going to track you down. Go ahead. Try to vote. Isn't that criminal somehow? I mean, isn't that encouraging illegal activity as the president of the United States? Is that impeachable? Has any Republican stood up and said anything like McConnell or maybe the Speaker of the House? Of course not. And don't hold your breath. And don't hold your breath on these either. Let's put up some recent WikiLeaks revelations, shall we? Here we have an email, ladies and gentlemen. This is campaign advisor Neera Tanden asking in an email that was described in the Daily Caller, do we actually know who told Hillary she could use a private email? And has that person been drawn and quartered? Then John Podesta responded, don't you think Cheryl? That's interesting, isn't it? Cheryl Mills? Don't you think that's pretty interesting? And then, poor little Chelsea. No one ever leaves poor little Chelsea alone. She's still 13, right? Let's look at this one, shall we? This one is an actual email from Doug Band, Bill Clinton's right-hand man, to John Podesta in, 2012. I learned from the best the investigation into her getting paid for campaigning using foundation resources for her wedding and life for a decade. Taxes on money from her parents. I hope you will speak to her and end this once we go down this road. So Doug Band is saying to John Podesta, hey, Chelsea looks like she used money from the foundation to pay for her wedding. And more. Media silence. Oh, Hillary's going to introduce her mother at a rally today. Oh, that's great. Star power. Ignoring this email completely. But of course. Let me quickly put up some polls. You heard Miranda allude to one. Here we have a Fox News poll. You got Hillary by 4. Let's go to the next one. You got Hillary by 3 in the Bloomberg poll. You got Donald Trump up by 2 in the IBD poll. You got Hillary by 3 in the CBS News poll. You got Donald by 5 in the LA Times poll. You got the Rasmussen poll, Hillary by 2. So, Hillary's got an advantage right now in the polls anyway. All right.